Chocolate.
Chocolate contains two closely related compounds, theobromine and caffeine. These substances stimulate the activity of the brain and heart muscles/bones, primarily by inhibiting cellular receptors and certain enzymes and increasing free calcium levels. At high doses, these effects can overwhelm the muscles, which can lead to abnormal heart rhythms. Humans can break theobromine faster and more efficiently than the dog's metabolism. Care must be taken to keep out of reach of dogs, cats, and other animals. Onions. Onions are very poisonous to cats and dogs due to compounds known as N-propyl disulfide and sodium N-propyl thiosulfate. When ingested, these chemicals produce the formation of an important antioxidant called glutathione, which ultimately causes toxic hydrogen peroxide levels to rise up. This alteration causes hemoglobin proteins to unravel and clump together, forming clumps called Heinz bodies. The formation of Heinz bodies can cause red blood cells to burst, which increases the risk of anemia and subsequent organ failure. Symptoms to look out for include weakness, vomiting, diarrhea, pale gums, discolored urine, and overactive saliva production. Macadamia nuts. Dogs can also get a few bonus side effects if they consume these delicious snacks: vomiting, weakness or mild paralysis, hyperthermia, and muscle tremors. The exact cause of macadamia nut toxicity in canines is unknown. It is theorized that it could be a natural product in the nuts themselves, something introduced during manufacturing, or toxic fungal side products. With proper medical attention, macadamia nut toxicity is generally treatable. Grapes and raisins. It is known that consumption can cause dogs to develop acute kidney failure. Symptoms commonly include vomiting and diarrhea, weakness, loss of appetite, lack of urine production, and others. Unlike macadamia nuts, this type of poisoning is very severe and often fatal. Immediate medical attention is required. If kidney failure occurs, it is extremely unlikely that the dog will survive. The toxic reaction still occurs in seedless and skin grapes, implying that the deadly reagent is found in the fruit's flesh. Sweeteners. Xylitol is a sugar alcohol commonly added to sweets such as chewing gum and candy as a low-calorie sugar substitute. When ingested by dogs, however, xylitol triggers a large release of insulin, a compound that induces cells to take up sugar from the blood. This sudden surge of insulin flowing into cells can result in a sudden decrease in the dog's blood glucose, resulting in a condition known as hypoglycemia. Symptoms of hypoglycemia include seizures, loss of coordination, and vomiting. Xylitol has also been implicated in canine liver failure as well. Lilies. Various species of lilies are popular household decorations, and extremely poisonous to cats. Consumption of any part of the plant will cause symptoms such as vomiting, depression, dehydration, and abnormal urination patterns. Although the exact mechanism of toxicity is unknown, it is known that the kidney is the toxin's primary target, and the cat may experience kidney failure if left untreated. Check to see if it's from the genus Lilium or the genus Hamericalis. These contain the main toxic species. Avocado, which has been demonstrated to cause heart muscle and mammary gland necrosis in various species. While cats and dogs haven't been known to exhibit well-documented side effects, other potential pets such as horses, rabbits, mice, sheep, and other domesticated animals have exhibited harmful symptoms after the repeated consumption of avocado. Along with the toxic person mentioned previously, the large inner seed presents a choking hazard. Birds in particular seem to be incredibly susceptible to avocado poisoning. Symptoms include weakness, depression, messy plumage, reluctance to perch, and respiratory issues. Bread dough. A Upon consumption, the warm, damp environment of the stomach can induce yeast cells to undergo ethanol fermentation, a metabolic process in which sugars are broken down into carbon dioxide and ethanol. The expanding dough could potentially cause a gastric blockage and make the animal's stomach distended and bloated. The ethanol byproduct released by fermentation will be absorbed into the bloodstream, causing alcohol poisoning. Watch out for symptoms such as vomiting, weakness, central nervous system depression, elevated heart rate, hypothermia, and a distended stomach. Sago palms. The plant contains numerous toxins with varying effects, the most prominent being a compound called psychocin. Upon consumption, psychocin is broken down into a compound called methylazoxamethanol. This causes liver failure by damaging liver cells and interfering with the liver's ability to produce glucose. MAM is also carcinogenic and can cause harmful mutations. Common symptoms of sago palm toxicity include vomiting, blood and excretions, increased thirst and urination, easy bruising, bleeding, and neurological signs. Poisoning has been observed in dogs, sheep, cattle, and other animals. Fireflies. Fireflies contain self-defense poisons called lucibufficins that, when ingested, have proven to be highly lethal to various potential pet reptiles, including chameleons and lizards such as the bearded dragon. Amphibians like frogs are also at risk. After eating the insects, lizards often retch or vomit and experience a dark change in skin color. At this point, death often follows after about 2 hours.